Artillery.
When you're out of combat, toss me an invite, please.
Yeah, when I'm out of the conduit form.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was like, you can also request. I'm surprised you haven't requested.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you've always invited me, but you've never requested the invite, so you can just join my server for Shard. Just like we do at WoW. And I also have quick join, so you can just quick join me.
Yeah, it just says join. It doesn't say request. That's awesome.
There you go. Yeah, the quick join is passively disabled, so I enabled it.
Yeah, I'll have to switch that. Kenny will never switch that because he hates quick
I
join.
know. He doesn't even know the feature exists. So, all right, they're on Trader Shrines down here, and the conduit's down to the right. If you want to grab the conduit first, maybe.
Nah.
There it is. Right here.
Yeah, I see it. I'll run back for it.
Oh, chest. I didn't even grab that chest. There we go. All right, and then we gotta go left and up.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right, what did I get so far from that? Max evade, fire resist, fireball. I don't use fireball. All right, moving up. I said up. Going up.
Oh, you're going that way. My bad. Yeah, make sure you have a scroll of escape on your wheel. So that if I disconnect during a boss fight or whatever, you can bail.
Yeah. Well,
like,
I don't need to use the wheels often, so I use it. I have the I'm pretty good at just going to my consumables and pressing it quick.
Okay, if you think you can manage that, then that's fine.
Because if I to go to my wheel, I'll forget it's always E. So.
Right.
And if there was like a quick macro, I could make one, but no, I don't have a quick macro.
Yeah, I'd love it if it was a quick macro so I could hit a button and do it. I mean, I get that that's what the wheel is supposed to be kind of for, but...
Yeah. I mean, you have leave dungeon, but yeah.
Oh, here's the boss door.
Wait.
Ready?
Let's see what's down here first. Oh, I think I do have the key. I just want to empty this quick. Oh, yeah. There we go. And I think when I hit the well, it should remove my cooldowns too. No.
Ready?
Well, no, I have max health. I can't tell. All right. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, 3 skills. Res, and chance to burst. Yeah, I took that bomb front down. Yeah, put the blue can in front of the gate, and yeah. Fire in the hole. And I wrapped it once. I didn't pull it like twice. So it's still sticking out of the can. Shit. Looks like I can remove Ice Barrier anyways, because I'm not using that in Legendary again. Alright, did I get anything useful? Let's see. Nope. Nothing for me, at least. Oh yeah, I wonder. How much resistance do I get for using a fire spell? Okay, so I got one extra skill. Two extra. Hmm.
Back to town.
What skill? Okay, what enhancement am I running right now? Anyways, oh, chance on casting meteor. Oh yeah, Frost Nova. Then I should be able to apply a vulnerability effect. Once I get one more skill.
I think we'll go to Malwood next.
Oh, Malwood. All right, we're back made it. Going outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a leak and smoke too.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was going to town.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna put my plate away and then get my dessert and then head back. Why are you doing
Yep.
that? Then?
Be right back.
Alright. Alrighty. I start salvaging while we wait on the master to get back.
I'm back. You at the dungeon?
Nope, I'm salvaging.
Okay, I'm gonna pick these quests up. Hopefully, one of them's a dungeon quest.
I was saying I just got back 1 minute ago, literally. So
Oh, there's that quest. I already did that before. Gotta talk to these guys. No, I believe it was this guy that knows. Oh, I gotta talk to all three. All right, I'm gonna go start doing the dungeon. Join me when you're ready.
Hmm.
says the math doesn't add up right. Says she saw you skulking around the reserves last night. Says we're short 2 boxes of the good stuff. No need to worry. I know you'll make it right. And I know you'll come tell me exactly how. I'd hate to let you go. The wargs like you, my friend. But they like fresh meat, too. Think on that.
I need time to do that. I'm low on essence.
Perfect.
Ah, my mage is here. My
Yeah,
mercenary.
And now my
That's what
921.
you are.
921 life.
Nice.
The tier increase to the helmet just drastically increased my life. Now it's at 112 life.
I need more time. I need more time.
My inventory is almost full. Huh.
I'm low on essence. I need more time.
All right. Inventory is officially full.
Well, you complete them all with, anyways.
Yeah, I guess we completed the dungeon. Oh, well, I'll throw away a blue.
I need more time.
I
That's
will
way.
throw away all of my
Okay.
blues.
Crap.
I
I guess Tracy's playing a necro.
Nice, nice. Is he gonna join us in here? Or?
I'm only guessing because he just questioned me saying, "How do I cast mages?" I'm so confused. And I assume casting mages is your thing.
Oh, you get them when you level up to the 16.
My bags are full.
Damn it, my bags are full. That gem on the ground, picking up that. Gotta go to town now. Oh, I also think we're done with that dungeon.
Oh, I know we are.
I'll go back and pick up the other loots.
There we go. Yeah, I just realized it
Yeah.
said level 15. I'm 14.
Tell him to get in chat, and Master Lord Hardcore Necromancer will instruct him on the ways of the Necro. As to the way I understand them now. At level 53.
All right, any gear? Let's see. It's a tier increased chest if I can get.
Oh, upgrade and re-roll stats on your items before you imprint a legendary on them.
Oh yeah, I know.
I figured that out earlier.
Yeah, now you figured it out. Yeah.
Armor.
All right, so there's no tier gloves yet. I can't upgrade yet.
Oh yeah, I needed to check this guy. Willpower. Okay, it's willpower. And then I need more dexterity. I go grab fucking effects out of my bank and throw them into my whatchamacallit stash.
I actually should try to take out vertical damage, but Let's see what I can do. Because that's actually a low roll too. It's 19 of 20,
Oh, I was gonna put that on my my chest.
or 20 of 19 of the lowest roll.
I need more time.
Mm.
Who there, Tracy?
Yeah.
Yep, there's the
Ah, my young Padawan.
Tracy.
So also, I want to do Bone Summoner, but I also see that there's like Blight. Also, and Corpse Explosion. Am I just better off to just do Summoner and Bone? I mean,
All right, so you can do Summoner and Bone, or you can do Summoner and Blight, or you can do Corpse Explosion. They're all really good.
because I want to do the Summoner and the Bone.
Okay. Well, in that case, I would suggest doing where's the talent tree at? You got Bone Splinters, and then focus on vulnerable damage.
Well,
Pick
that's
the
what.
talents that improve your vulnerable. And Essence Generation.
Essence Generation.
Or just
is-
okay, so
Basically a resource generation, but yeah.
yeah, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your points into Bone Splinters, then Bone Spear, then you're gonna want to buff your Skeletal Warriors.
I
And
have
early
this.
on, yeah, you have your Skeletal Warriors, right?
I have it to level 2 on that right now as level
Okay.
14.
Yeah. So you get your Bone Splinters, you get your Bone Spear, you get your minions buffed up, your warriors. And then when you get the warriors that improve the warriors with the shield in the Book of the Dead, I forget what level you get those at. Start putting points into spiked armor early on because they'll really help you out. And use the version of the warriors that do more thorns damage.
Okay, because right now I just put a point in the Reapers. I really wasn't sure about any of this moment.
Well, so you're not really going to want to use more than one core skill or more than one basic skill.
Which one do you recommend, though? Skirmish? I'm sorry. In the Book of the Dead is what I meant.
Oh, my bad. There we go. I suggest the defenders with the increased thorns.
Which is the second. Okay.
Yeah, the
So
second
then
one there.
right now, let's see.
Unless they're dying a whole bunch. If they're dying a whole bunch, use the first node with the defenders because they'll just straight up block instances of damage, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry
so
about.
you could just use either one. You could just bounce it around.
Yeah, you can change it whenever you feel like it.
Oh.
And you're
Cool.
going to. Your build's going to adjust as you need things. Like, don't worry about putting additional points into like corpse or bone spear or bone splinters. Especially if you go with the vulnerable, like just focus on vulnerable damage on your gear.
Let's see what you got.
On my gear? See, I got my tree up if you want to look. I just let's see. I put 3 already in the bone splinters. I went to the vulnerable bone splinter, and then I went to 2 in the bone spear with the vulnerable bone spear.
Okay, you went to Decrepify. That's good.
Supernatural.
Did I?
Oh wait, no, I'm looking at mine.
Huh?
Ah.
And then once I left the bone spears for the core skills, I went down the corpse and Maccabees or whatever. Then I
Yeah.
put 2 in the skeleton warrior. I didn't do anything in the bone prism area. You said I could use. You said use spiked armor.
Yeah. Early on, it's really good to have like stack as much thorns as you can because anything that hits you will deal damage, and
Is
anything
it
that
just
hits your
like Diablo
minions.
2? Just
Yeah.
thorns? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, any damage you take, but it doesn't have to be melee damage. This one can be ranged too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so then other than that, I put 1 into mage, and from there on out, I haven't done anything else.
Yeah. So you're probably gonna wanna pick a curse.
I didn't know
And
whether I was debating between Decrep and Iron Maiden. I feel like Decrep's always like the
so
goat.
Decrepify is amazing. I use it on my hardcore character. My softcore character, I'm using the other one, Iron Maiden, because I'm more invested in the thorns than I am on hardcore at the moment. Actually, you may not even need the thorns. But you're gonna go down to they're really good though. Like thorns are not bad like they are in Diablo 2. When you get down to your corpse and macabre skills,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna take I would say take Bone Spirit and play with that, and then get to your ulti, and you're gonna do Bone Storm, and then when you get to your passive, you're gonna do the top one, Orsified Essence. And just kind of pick towards the skills that are the same color,
That's
because
what
they're
I'm.
all gonna affect your bone. Just build towards bone with a light emphasis on the mages and summon minions. Like put points into that when you need points to move further down the tree to get your next bone skill. I didn't really like Bone Prison. You might like Bone Prison. But yeah, you definitely want to use one of the curses. They're really good.
When you said corpse and macabre, what do I do in there? I got spiked armor and 2 in the skeleton mastery.
Oh yeah, in that tier. Yeah, just take the passives if you don't like Bone Prison. You might want Grim Harvest, because every time you use a corpse or Fueled by Death, those two, the on the bottom of the tree, those might be good for you. But if you don't like if you want to use Corpse Explosion, JJ, my wife, she's using a generator, one of the basic skills, taking Hewed Flesh to skip the core skills, and is using Corpse Explosion as her core skill. She's going like full summoning, so she's got like, what is it, 3 buttons? Yeah, 3 buttons for summoning, and then her Decrepify. So she only had room to pick between Corpse Explosion and she didn't like any of the spenders in the core skills, so she's just using Corpse Explosion. Blood Mist is pretty cool if you need like that immunity. And I believe it heals you. Yeah, it heals you too.
So you could use some of other skills in different trees. It just depends.
Yeah. And then like if you're moving into one of the passives, you don't have to put 3 points to move down the down to the next one. Can you stop biting me, cat?
This game just got me out my brain in the fucking pile of spaghetti right now.
Oh man, just wait till you get to the Paragon board.
Oh, I guarantee fucking it.
And they give you they spoon feed you this Paragon board. Like the amount that you get to look at is tiny. And I'm just gonna say, just start reading your closest options. Look at the rare nodes and start working towards them.
Because eventually you're gonna use them all. Eventually, ain't you?
I don't know if you're gonna use them all in the Paragon tree, but like you're gonna put a good amount in there. I have a solid build for my blood and summoning. But the only thing that I'm not I'm taking for I've maxed out starting at the bottom of the tree. I picked the summoning passive, and then I've maxed out all of the blue nodes attached to ultimate. I didn't pick standalone and memento because those are for not using minions. Then I've got all but 1 point in the blood stuff in the tier above that. I've got my Decrepify maxed out and my mages. I've got my warriors maxed out. I've got my blood lance maxed out, and I've got all but 1 point into hemorrhage.
What does the blood lance do?
So blood lance kind of works like or kind of works like bone spear, but it does this stacking thing. Well, I have it set up to do this stacking thing, so every 8th one overpowers, which is kind of like a crit. It also spawns blood orbs, which heal you if you walk over them, like the orbs in Diablo 3.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm liking blood. It's a lot of fun. I also like my bone spear build, but on my bone spear build, I've completely gotten rid of my minions. Like, I'm going for those 6 points in ultimate that gets rid of them, and I'm doing the golem with bone storm, and that's pretty good.
This shit makes my fucking head hurt.
It's color coded though, so it kind of makes it easy. Like if you're looking at it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I only went with summoners because I just figured they would help kill and.
Oh, they're
destroy
real
shit
good.
faster.
I like them. The getting rid of minions thing, that's late game. Like you have to be able to stand up on your own, and like you don't have very many defensives as a necro. Like we got blood mist, and that one's really strong. Don't get me wrong, but like other than that, I got dodges. Oh, I needed to enchant that weapon.
So the summoner bone build's not bad.
No, Bone Spear is actually one of the best builds. I was reading this morning that it's in line to get nerfed.
It's borderline to get nerfed.
Yeah, it should be in line to get nerfed next after the Barbarian gets finished being. But that's in terms of damage and whatnot. I am thinking holistically on my Necro here.
It should be still pretty good though.
Yeah. I like it a lot. It does a lot of damage.
So then, if I'm doing this build, then just like you said, go off the color code. If I'm doing bone spear and summoner,
You just gonna so note Bone Spirit is a cooldown. It's not a very long cooldown, but it is a cooldown, and you're going to want to weave that in there every time it's available. And when you have full essence, so that it can do the most damage that it does, because it's real good that way.
you said bone spear,
Bone
Yeah,
Spirit.
bone spirit. Where is that?
Said right before the ultis.
It's on the bottom. Yeah.
Next to the passive for
Okay.
or the big passives for
Yeah, you see it.
whatchamacallit. For sure.
This game's crazy. I mean, it's good, but it's crazy.
I am enjoying the hell out of it, and got
I used to join Necro so much, they made a hardcore Necro.
I just can't bring myself to do hardcore ever.
that's understandable. All right, which do you think I should take for my last legendary power? I've got when hit. Well, not healthy. A magical bubble is not healthy. That's garbage for me. Just throw that the fuck away. Yeah, I'll do that one. Consuming a corpse.
There you go. Now
Yeah,
my
I'll
armor's
just
2 by
chuck
6.
that bitch. Is that the right one? Make sure it's the right one before I chuck it. Oh, it's worth some gold. I'll sell it.
Of
The
course, I'm
fucking
only level
effect I have.
14, so I'm sure I'll find more shit later to figure out more.
And
I guess.
play around with stuff because you can take a single point out at a time. And like what I did with my first character on the beta was I just tried out every single spender and builder to figure out which ones I wanted to use because all of the builds, almost all of them, generally are around a builder and a spender. Like you can use corpse explosion instead of the spender. I don't think there's a way to generate enough essence to use a spender and corpse explosion unless you can make corpse explosion generate essence somehow. But I haven't seen that yet.
That'd be like OP.
What's up,
It
newcomer?
probably would be. Who's this? All right.
I already noticed with the defender that my in the Army of Dead, them skeletons last a lot longer.
Yeah. And that's your judge is like if your skelly dudes are dying, then you shouldn't be where you're at.
Yeah.
And go ahead and upgrade. Everything's upgraded. Chuck another gem in there. I'm almost to 2K life. I've got 1.4K attack power, 3.6K armor, 1.7K life. I have 11 minions and or 12 minions in total because I have a golem.
Damn summers.
Okay, double. Let's see where are we going next.
With the mages, what do you prefer, the shadow one or I'm sorry, the first or second node? With the Book of the Dead.
I'd pick the one that generates essence because I'm using a spender. But if you skipped your spender and you want to use corpse explosion,
Yeah, I'm not using corpse explosion, but
okay, if you're not using corpse explosion, then yeah, the one that generates your essence will probably be the better one.
well, right now I only have shadow open.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah, it'll be the frost ones. They're the next ones you open up. And then note that the golem is going to take up a button.
You can't like cast it and then switch it.
Nope, we tried that. That's why she's not using a spender.
That's kind of gay.
It is kind of gay, but the golem is so fucking strong.
Oh yeah, just like the clay golem D2. That's like a thing never fucking dies.
Yeah, like these golems never die, and the one I've got sucks up 15% of the damage I take. Which is nuts. And probably the reason we don't get past it or we don't get other active defensives. Because who needs a defense when you have 15% damage reduction all the time?
Awesome.
Okay, now what are we doing, Devil?
Well,
I can only have 3 mages at first. I didn't know that.
I'm almost 39, so
The higher level you get, the more you can spawn, or what? Daff. with your
No, there are legendary effects that you can
Oh,
get.
okay.
However, it's important to remember that you can take your legendaries and break them into essences to gain their aspects. Sorry, not essences, aspects. And
Like attributes, like you can add them to items.
they become like an enchantment, and you just throw them on an item.
Yeah, so you can
The
add
whole
more shit to an
process
item.
is relatively cheap. So actually, you use the yellow items.
The
You look
yellow
for
items?
yellows. Yeah, you look for
Okay.
yellows with proper stats for whatever you're building. Like I'm building overpower. So like I'm looking for stuff with overpower on it, and I'm looking for stuff with +1 to the skills I'm using, increase maximum health, fortify, and the things that are that the tree tells me I want to use. So like if you're going bone spear, probably gonna go vulnerable, which means you're gonna want crit and vulnerable. Core
Wait.
skill damage. And it'll all make sense because like you're using a core skill, bone spear, as your primary damage, and you're using vulnerable, which increases your damage done to a target. So then you're going to use crit. The gems, I've noticed, kind of tell you what the builds are. So like an amethyst is damage over time on a weapon. A ruby is overpower. Emerald is crit damage to vulnerable enemies, which is what you're probably going to use for your bone spear.
Bone Spear right now I want vulnerable, so should I be on the crit instead?
Vulnerable is, I would say, early game vulnerable damage is better than crit damage. You'll start getting items that are like X amount of crit and vulnerable damage. Because your items probably only have 1 or 2 things on them. Like if you look, I'm sharing my screen right now.
Yeah.
If you look, this is what my weapon looks like, and it's really good for my build. Like damage to close enemies is like a middle ground, but the overpower is super important for me. And then like I've got this chest piece does blood skill damage and summoning damage.
So that's awesome for your summoners then.
Yeah. And then there's stuff that's not so good, but you still need like this one with its just kind of random shit on there.
Resistances, healing and received, and life regeneration. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Like I need to replace that guy probably first, but yeah. See, I don't do damage over time, so that one's dead to me. If you look at these item in my bag here, and then like basic skill damage is okay because I use a basic skill, but it's not the best because it's not like what my big damage is from. My big damage is from Blood Lance, which if you look at here, it says is physical damage, where Bone Spear is physical damage too. You got
But
Bone
you're
Spear.
not using Bone Spear on that.
No, I'm using the Blood Lance because of the blood orbs. Because down here, it allows me to heal my minions whenever I hit a blood orb. And then there's all this other damage stuff around it. Basically, what blood orbs do is they give me, they heal. And then how my build works is I build up Fortify by damaging enemies equal to my life. And I stay above 80% health. So as long as I'm healthy and fortified, I take less damage, and I have a chance to overpower, which is like a weird mega crit because the overpower can crit. Yeah,
Okay.
here you go.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot here, which is why I was like, stick with the bone build. Like pick the gray nodes for or the brownish gray ones for bone and like work with that, and then like as you and branch out and check out all the other skills, figure out what you want to do. Because like the way I started building the character for summoning and thought was going to be really good was like to use darkness skills and blah blah blah, and like that ended up not being that great. I didn't like that as much. Like with this build, I'm not even taking the blood passive at the end here. I'm taking the summoning one because that I can keep up and it's just more consistent. And there's some really cool legendaries that'll change how your build will work. And if you get one that you think looks cool, go and respec and do that. It does not take very long to build up enough gold to do stuff by selling items to the vendor. But primarily, you're going to be sending them. They're using them at the blacksmith to make parts.
This shit are making my brain hurt.
Right?
Oh,
You played Diablo 3, right?
yeah, very faintly. It's been a
A lot
long
of these systems are taken from Diablo 3 and then reimagined as if they were in Diablo 2, and then this is what we got. Which I think is really good, because it takes all of the good things that I liked about Diablo 3 and all
with
the good
Diablo
things
1.
I liked about Diablo 2 and meshes them together. And it's not
Then with-
either game anymore. It's
Yeah, no. And then with Diablo 1's gameplay
yeah.
about because it's more darker.
Oh yeah, this game's hella dark too.
So I just got 15, got my mages, and item gave me blood mist to use. So you said
Like
for the summoner and bone, I should go decrep.
yeah.
Hey, Dylan, it says on here that your mic is muted, by the way.
Wait just a second. Decrep.
What?
Oh yeah, Decrepify. I like Decrepify a lot. It was actually one of the first things I put more than 1 point into for talents, and I did that when I got all the way up to the top because I wanted to test out as many skills as I could.
I guess I'll just play and see what I like, and something happens later.
Fuck
I'll just
around with it, and then if like you hit a wall and you're not able to progress, then like adjust your build and figure out like maybe I should focus on this. But like I was saying, the gems kind of guide the builds a little bit.
yeah, because I just picked up a crude topaz, first gem I found. So yeah, I see that though, because it kind of adds. It's just like that's where the D2 aspect comes in. The gems add this and that to whatever type of weapon.
Yeah, and
or armor.
they said they're gonna add runes. It's not going to be the same kind of system as Diablo 2 had with the runes where you have to like build rune words and a weapon out of gems, but it's going to be something similar. I don't think they're going to do I don't think it's going to be something you socket onto an item. I think it's going to be kind of like they're doing with the legendary imprints. And it's going to be like you have to go get these items and then go to a vendor and then turn the or get the legendary effect or whatever or specifics to whatever the rune word's going to be.
Oh man, rune words, that'd be crazy, especially in this.
Based on how this looks so far. Yeah, like this game is so dense, but it's not as dense as like Path of Exile, which is ooh man, that game I got to level 10. And then I gave up because I could not figure out what the hell I was supposed to how to build the way I wanted to. Like it was so complicated.
And what game?
Path of Exile.
What is it?
Path of Exile?
PoE.
Oh, PoE. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that game is next level complicated.
I need a whispering key to unlock chest. So if my inventory is about full with equipment, should I just go sell shit that I'm not using to a vendor?
Yep. Sell it to the vendor or break it down at the blacksmith.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're low on gold, you need to sell it. If you need materials, then salvage it all.
What would you recommend in the beginning, though?
I
the beginning-
salvaged everything and didn't use gold for anything until like level 50.
Yeah, level 30.
This is
So
why
we're
you two are like fucking Diablo gods. It makes my brain hurt, dude.
I mean,
I got to 1 million gold and then sat there. Stopped selling
mean-
items to the vendor after that. If I get below 1 million gold, I sell items to vendor. Otherwise, they go to the blacksmith because those mats you want to be able to burn through them later.
Where the fuck is the blacksmith at?
He's in the middle of town.
I know. I'm just trying.
that's the alchemist.
Oh, you're watching?
Yeah,
Man, you
that's
know how
the-
many times I've not been able to find the goddamn blacksmith in the town that I'm in?
That's where you need to go to upgrade your potion, your healing potion.
Where? Right here?
Where you're at right now.
Yeah.
Talk to the person.
It'll give you a quest when you get there.
Yeah, that
silver
white
quest.
white quest. Talk to him. Talk to him.
Talk to him now?
Because you're already level 10. You can get a new potion. I
So
want to
this one?
increase I want to increase my potency. Do it.
And okay, now what?
Did you talk to him?
Oh,
There you go. And now close it. Or it just tells you, but yeah. Now talk to him again. There's your new potion. Level 10. Tiny healing. There you go. That's all you
So
need.
Oh,
note, the
okay.
fractured peaks will stop leveling at 30 in
That's right.
tier 1.
And that's all you need is that one level 10 potion. Everything else you don't need to do right now.
Okay. So where's the blacksmith at? Is it the armor vendor or?
Armor vendor, next to armor vendor. And that's the other white marker that you gotta go to,
This one?
which is to the right of the armor vendor. Yeah. That one.
Item
upgrading.
upgrading? Okay.
Just basically telling you where to go. So yeah.
I know. It's just you guys are a
Also,
lot of help.
if you right click on that white marker, you can it'll pin you.
Ah, sweet.
Then you can drag yourself from there. Then you
I
don't have to
could
go on the
pin
map.
a link to my stream in Discord so you can like check it out and you can watch me play.
Yeah, he's streaming 24/7 on hardcore because he wants to be streaming when he dies.
Yeah, if I might as well do it. Like I'm gonna die on stream. I've already decided if I see anybody die, I'm gonna make death clips and post them.
All right, so I got my whispers now. All right.
So when you get to the point where you're too strong for a difficulty, it starts to feel like Diablo 3.
Do you have a stash?
Yeah.
Oh,
In the
damn it.
major city, it'll look like a treasure chest is next to a wardrobe that's your transmog, so you can go change what you look like. A bonus, after you've transmog, every piece of gear you get will look like the piece of gear you transmogged it to.
Oh yeah, baby. I'm gonna put my gems in my stash. Is that smart?
Yeah. The only thing I got, well, I put gems in the stash, and then legendary effects that I'm thinking about using again after I've outgrown them. Legendary effects that you're not going to use, you just blacksmith destroy.
You said legendary items that you're not going to use. You do what now?
You take them to the blacksmith, and you grab that little hammer with your mouse, and then you click on them. And they give you mats that you use to upgrade other legendaries.
Basically, you salvage it. But yeah.
Yeah. The ones that you want, you take to the little dude on the map that is I think it's a Trinity sign. I'm not in a major city. I think it's a Trinity symbol that that breaks down the items, but you'll get a quest for that at like level 20 or whatever.
When it says select a pigment, there's 4 colors. I mean, I don't understand why it's not letting you
So
pick
it's a color scheme. I
It's
know it's
all of them
weird.
in one.
Pigments are color schemes for your entire one.
Yeah, so like if you look at mine, I picked the red pigment, so I'm like primarily red, but I've got these little bits of black and gray.
Yeah, but when it says blue, like it doesn't look blue.
I don't know. Might
He
just
has
be the
some
piece
kind
of
of
armor.
he has some kind of bluish thing, unless he's looking at he clicked on the helmet. That's why
Oh.
he has a
Like the
if you click
green
on-
is like a really nice tint of green.
Yeah,
I like it.
If you click on a specific piece, it'll only color that piece.
I got you.
Yeah. That too. Some are more noticeable than others.
I got you.
Yeah, see, now you're coloring your armor and stuff now.
Yeah, start with the chest piece.
Chest piece.
Yeah, figure out like what you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
look like. It
I
looks
love
really
red.
good.
Red's my favorite color, so that's probably what I'm gonna do.
For sure. I'm running red because I'm thematic. I really just like blend my characters to what I'm doing.
I'll probably run red or orange because of the fact I'm fire, but
Except.
I'm running a meteor source.
Uh-oh, what's that do?
At least I'm attempting to, even though there's no really build to it. But
Ooh, that's fucking cool.
it's working, but I need more crit.
I have a 20% increased critical strike chance against injured enemies while I'm healthy.
Yeah, it's only if they're injured though. Make sure you get below 35%.
Oh, yeah. It's not that
I
great.
looked at that, I was like, yeah, damn it, injured. I need all crit.
Number of
Dylan,
skeletal warriors by 2. That goes in
that's
the
my
stats.
buddy in here that's calling me daddy, but I was just trying to tell him it says that your mic is muted, so
Yeah,
it might be your Discord, Dylan.
he was unmuted before.
He's been trying to figure it out, but he's playing off Xbox, so I told him to go to the he's been trying to figure it out, but I told him it might just be his mic or it's in Discord that he's muted himself.
Yeah,
Well,
it could be.
because if his mic, it wouldn't show muted on. There we go. He's unmuted.
Now he's unmuted, yeah.
Devil, what level you at? 39?
39
How
and a
close?
quarter.
How close to 0.25?
I'm 2 bars in to 39.
You want to
So
go run
all
a dungeon real quick before I gotta get out of here?
If you want to. I mean, I'm in an event I just finished. So yeah.
Oh, cool. Let's go do this one over here. It's real close to a waypoint. Come telly on me.
Yeah, once you go into the dungeon, I'll teleport on you.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can go
I'll
into
try
the
to get
tab.
that one.
I've just been trying to figure out how to do the side quests. I didn't know that. I
Huh?
didn't know how to do side quests until I clicked on something. I don't know what the fuck I clicked on
Oh,
though.
yeah. So you go to your map and then you hit Q if you're on the PC, and it'll open up your quest journal.
Yeah,
And
because I've
in
been trying to do side
there,
quests. I got you.
you've got all the quests. You'll
Yeah,
have your
fine.
yellow quest, which is story. These white guys are priority. They like help you unlock shit. And then the blue quests are your side quests, and picking those up like crazy.
I was just
Yeah,
saying I
fine.
wanted to do some side quests because I've just been following the storyline right now.
I was able to beat the final boss of the storyline with 4 potions and 9 levels below her, 2-player, with the Necromancer as Bone. Just so you know what kind of damage I'm doing. Like,
It's crazy.
it's pretty fucking good.
There we go. All right. Coming to you.
Hilly on me, Devil. There's a Grim Favor next to me that's a event.
Yep, coming to you now. I just got my skill point. I was
Oh,
trying to
and there's
finish that-
another one right here. I'll wait for you, and we can do both of these.
Yeah, I was trying to finish that read down skill point. I was only 25 points away.
Did you put any points in the Death Embrace or Death Reach?
Yes. Early on my bone neck, I started putting it into Death's Embrace, and then when I dropped my minions, I took the 3 points that I had in Skeletal Mage and the points I had in Skeletal Warriors and threw them into those so I could take less damage and deal more damage. But that's when I dropped my minions, and I only dropped my minions because my wife was there going full summoner. So like
So you
there
didn't
were
need it.
minions. There were still minions. Yeah, she went with Reap and Corpse Explosion. Her build's really good. I like it.
Oh yeah, Unliving Energy. I definitely put that up. I didn't know that it increases your essence. That's definitely a fucking thing you need.
Yeah. Just take your time and read through the tree and figure out what you want. I'd suggest going out to like one of the websites and getting or using a talent calculator.
Oh, they have one for this one, just like D2 Builder.
Yeah, I think D2 Builder's probably got one. D4 Builder, yeah. There you go. And put together a build. Don't even bother looking at the goddamn Paragon tree until after you figured out what you want to do with your skills.
Because you start with the first board, and that's when the only thing you need to look at is that first board right now.
The first Paragon board, when you get to it, you're either going to pick offensive or defensive stuff. And it's like just stats, so that's nice.
Yeah, 5 strength, 5 dexterity, 5 willpower, 5 intellect.
It's kind of slow because there's a lot to take in. I imagine it's going to get more complicated when I get to the next board.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the third board on my barbarian, so.
Does it get more complicated than I'm at?
Not necessarily. You still get 5 strength, 5 dexterity, 7 willpower, stuff like that. But
Yeah, I got you.
When you get near rare nodes, you get like, for me, berserking, you get like 5% duration to berserking, 7% increased damage to berserking to elites, stuff like that.
I got you.
But nothing specifically hard to understand.
I'm full of murmuring orbs. Let's go do this, boss.
8% damage to elites while berserking, stuff like that. Because I picked a berserk board, but when you choose your next board, you have eight choices to choose from.
I mean, I'm gonna
sure.
just play it and try it because I mean, you guys did the same thing. You just went with it and then figured it out. So
Yeah, just try stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
100%.
You know how long I take because I'm taking in all the shit I'm looking at.
I mean, it's a very complex decision in this game.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
because
I was sitting there for a while going like, is that many thorns worth it? And early on, it's definitely worth it because like you're getting like 20 thorns from items, and if you have like 500, which is I think is what it gives you at the end, or 300 or whatever, that's quite a bit. And it's quite a bit of passive damage. So those are good points if you have extra points to put stuff in to get down the tree. I really like thorns on the Necro.
Yeah, this bone spear is ridiculous.
It hits so hard.
Like it hits like a fucking train.
And it's never gonna stop. And if it vulnerables, like it's just gonna hit 20% harder. And then the crits, they're like gravy on the boat. So good.
Dylan, if you're there, buddy, try and talk. It says you're not muted anymore, so.
Yeah, you're not muted.
you can hear me, Dylan, you're not muted now. So whatever you're using, whether it's your phone or not, it's allowing you to speak now. So if anything, I would say it would be your microphone at this point in time.
You're gonna have to like go to his place and help him out.
No, he lives too far away for me to do that.
You're gonna have to like teach him how to use it on his phone.
He knows how to use it on his phone. He had it on Xbox, but
I
just
haven't used it on
recently-
Xbox. I need to. I have an Xbox,
Yeah,
but I haven't logged into that
when he
since
came in that he was an Xbox Diablo player. So
the last time I played The Witcher 3 or Skyrim, one of those two.
I try to stick with just a few games because I don't have enough time to play a lot, and I've always loved Diablo, so I figure I'll just keep running with this.
yep, Diablo WoW all the way through so far.
Yeah, me too.
My hyper focus gets real, so like, yeah.
Hey, Dad, did you ever hear anything back from Blizzard or no?
Nah, yeah, they keep sending me positions to apply to, and I keep applying. I need to apply again, but I'm doing this.
I feel like, man, having somebody that works for Blizzard, it'd be like a great inside.
Right? I wouldn't tell you anything though.
You honestly probably couldn't say much. You know what I
I
mean?
probably couldn't.
That'd be
And I'm not the
part
type of person to talk about things that I'm not allowed to talk about.
Yeah, say if you talk about this, you're fired.
Well, I thoroughly enjoy the surprise.
Ooh,
What?
meteorites fall around meteor.
Oh, right. That's dope.
Let's check this damn thing out.
So now I'm hitting for 12Ks.
Wait, what?
Yeah. My crits or my overpower crit just hit for 12K on that rat.
Oh, hold on. I was reading something else.
I'm like
Or-
a semi truck.
Okay, now let's see.
Okay. What is that noise?
Hmm?
The butcher! Run!
Oh shit! Fresh meat. Let's see how.
Did you just say that, or was that the butcher just said fresh
That's
meat?
the butcher! Run! Fucking run!
He's running to you.
Okay, cool. Get out of here. Get out of here and I'll scroll. Holy
I'm not
fuck.
gonna see how hard he hit, but okay. But yeah, I can't damage him, so I guess yeah, I'm out of here.
Oh fuck. I'm out of there. Oh, he hit me. He hit me. It was like a quarter of my life in like half a second through my fucking shields.
Level
And
38.
no, we can't kill him because I wasn't doing shit damage to him.
I did something, I guess.
Oh fuck. That was scary. I just heard this rattling noise and I was like, what the fuck is that noise? Oh man. Okay. Okay, we're good.
Man, I love this bone spear. God damn.
Well, he didn't one-shot me, so like that. Oh man, I've got the adrenaline going. I'm all shaky.
I always tense up. It's always nice when I have.
Oh man.
Putting up. I stayed enough time to put the picture up.
Yeah, so like we can review my my stream
Here's
here
the
in a
picture.
minute. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave game and end that Twitch stream.
So there's the picture of the butcher.
Oh fuck.
Hope you have a good one, buddy.